There'll be plenty of work going on at Milton Keynes and Faenza this week with this changeover, but I think the PR department at Red Bull will be very disappointed that they got pipped by the Limburger and Jackie Martin's story here. Sometimes journalists go to the PR departments at teams like Red Bull and say, look, I'm going to run this story, do you have a comment? If they'd done that in this instance, I wonder what Red Bull's PR might have done. Someone like Paul Smith, who runs the show there, might say, let me check on it and string them out for a few hours, hope the story can be put on hold while they go and perhaps do some damage limitation. But my understanding is that the story was run without any input from Red Bull. And in the world of publishing, of course, you want the scoop. But how will Red Bull treat that newspaper and the journalist involved? Will they ostracise them? Will they isolate them? If you go back to the drama with Christian and his PA that raised its head in Bahrain last year, that story was broken by this gentleman, Eric van Haren, from The Telegraph in the Netherlands. And there's no doubt that Red Bull was very unhappy with that story being released. However, the worst thing you can probably do is to ostracise a journalist like that, because that just gives them free rein to write whatever they want and think. I was surprised in Saudi, which I think was the race after, to see Eric having a free coffee in at the Red Bull hospitality suite, thinking, he's pretty game, he's gone and run that story, and then the next week he's accepting a coffee off them. But in Formula One, my understanding is that PR teams have to make things work, so they can't just say, right, you're out because you wrote a story that we didn't want you to write. If it's factual, well, then the PR departments have not much of a leg to stand on. So I kind of think there'll be no retribution against the journalist and the publication, but stranger things have happened.